Hello students, welcome to my class. In today's class we are going to learn a new chapter, chapter 5, arithmetic progression of class 10. So what do you mean by arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a list of numbers satisfying certain properties. Okay, so we will see now what is that property. Write few list of numbers now. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Then 100, 60, 20, etc. Then minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, etc. 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. 3, 3, 3, etc. So here I have written few list of numbers, few examples for list of numbers I have written. So do you observe any pattern here? In each example you just check, can you observe any pattern here? So in the first example, if you see how we are getting the second number by adding 1 to the first number. So we are getting the second number by adding 1 to the previous number. Same way, you consider the second example. Here 100, 60, 20, etc. Here how we are getting the second number? Can you find what is the pattern here? We can see if we subtract 40, then we are getting the second number. That is, the second number is 40 less than the first number. So we can write second number is 40 less than the first number. Less than first number. Now the third example you see, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Here what pattern you can see? That is, 1 is added to the previous number so that we are getting the second number. So second number is obtained by adding 1 to the previous number. And then this example 2, 4, 6, 8. Here adding 2 to the previous number. And the last one here, see 3, 3, 3. Every number is 3 only. So what is its meaning? We can say that adding 0 to the previous number. So from all these examples, what pattern you can observe here? Each number is obtained by adding a fixed number to the previous number. Okay. So this is what actually arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each number is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding number. So you'll write arithmetic progression definition, list of numbers in which each number is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding number. So this is the definition of arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is list of numbers in which each number is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding number. Preceding number means the previous number. Here this fixed number, so this fixed number is called the common difference of the AP. Okay, so the fixed number which we are adding to obtain the next number, that fixed number is called a common difference of an AP, and it is denoted by the letter D. Okay, so this D is nothing but that fixed number which we are adding to the number to get the new number. Okay, so here in each of these example, here what is the common difference for the first example, d is equal to which number we are adding here to obtain the next number? 1. We are adding, we have already written the pattern, we have already seen, adding 1 to the previous number to get the next term. Next number if you want to get, you have to add 1 to the previous number. So d is equal to 1 here. In the second question, if you see, second number is 40 less than the first number, or this we can say that by adding minus 40 to the previous number. We can say this in another words, adding minus 40 to the previous number. Here the fixed number d is equal to minus 40. And what about for the third example? D is equal to, here adding 1, so d is equal to 1. What about for the fourth example? D is equal to 2, because here we are adding 2 to the previous number so that we are getting the next number. And here d is equal to 0, because 0 is adding to get the next number. So if you see here, this common difference can be positive, negative and 0 also. Okay, it can be, so d can be positive, negative and or 0. So the common difference of an AP can be positive number, negative number or 0. If you see here, each number in the list of numbers, each number we will call as the term of the AP. Okay, so the next one is term of an AP. So term is each number in that series or in that list is called it's a term. So one is called the first term, because this is the first number in that list. So 1 is called the first term, 2 is called the second term, third term, like that it will go. Okay, so how will you denote? We can denote these terms also. First term is denoted by A1. Okay, so the second term is A2, like that we can denote the terms of an AP. So first term A1, second term A2, third term A3, like that. Nth term we can denote by AN. Okay, nth term we can denote by AN. So 100th term means we can denote it by A100. Okay, so the terms of an AP, each terms we can denote by A1, A2, first term, second term, third term, we can denote by A1, A2, A3, etc. So now we will see what is the difference of these terms. Okay, for the first question we will find out A2 minus A1 value for the first question. So what is the answer? 2 minus 1. A2 is nothing but the second term and A1 is the first term. So 2 minus 1 equal to 1. What is A3 minus A2? A3 minus A2 means 3, third term minus second term, that is 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Now what is A4 minus A3? A4 minus A3 is fourth term minus third term, which is also 1. Okay, so if you see here, all these difference between the succeeding term and the previous term will be same. That will be the common difference of the AP. So we can write A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2 is equal to A4 minus A3 is equal to etc. is equal to, we will get the common difference. So what is the formula for finding the common difference? Then any one succeeding term, that is consecutive terms difference, that is second term minus first term or third term minus second term will give you the common difference. So the formula for finding common difference is A2 minus A1. Now we will see what is the general form of an AP. Okay, general form of an AP. Suppose if the first term is A, first term of the AP is denoted by A and the common difference is D, then the general form of an AP, is first term is A. How will you get the second term? When you add common difference to the first term, you will get second term. So we can write second term as A plus D. Now how will you get third term? Again with this second term you have to add the common difference. So a plus d plus d. So a plus d, second term plus common difference. So what you will get? A plus 2d. So what will be the next term? A plus 3d, etc. So this is the general form of an AP. Okay, a plus d, a plus 2d and a plus 3d, etc. Now, if you want to know about an AP, what is the minimum information you need if you want to write an AP? What is the minimum information you need? You need to know the first term and the common difference. Okay, so you need these two values, that is A and D. A is the first term and D is the common difference. If you know A and D value, then only you can write the AP. For example, if I am taking A is equal to 6, that is the first term of an AP is given as 6 and the common difference is 3. Then what is the AP? So AP we can write as, this is actually the general form of an AP. So AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, etc. We need to write 3 or 4 terms, that is enough. So here we will substitute, that is 6 comma 6 plus 3 comma 6 plus 2 into 3 comma 6 plus 3 into 3. So that is we are substituting the value of A and D in the general form. So what is the answer we are getting? Therefore the AP is 6 comma 9 comma 12 comma 15, etc. So if you want to write an AP, you need to know the first term and the common difference. Okay, now we will see few examples based on this topic. So example 1, for the AP 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2 comma minus 3 by 2, etc. Write the first term and the common difference. This is a very simple question. So from the given AP, so our AP is 3 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2, etc. So here the first term, what is the first term? A is equal to 3 by 2, the first number in the list, that is the first term. So A is equal to 3 by 2. Now how will you find the common difference? Common difference formula is second term minus first term, or you can take third term minus second term. Okay, so D is equal to A2 minus A1. A2, here the second term is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Okay, when you subtract, what answer you are getting? Minus 1. So the common difference of the given AP is minus 1. So this is how you have to find the common difference. Okay, now we will see the second example. So in the second example, which of the following list of numbers form an AP? If they form an AP, write the next two terms. So there are 4 questions in this example 2. So we will see first these 2 questions we will see. Okay, so given list of, we have a list of numbers here. You have to first find out whether it is an AP or not. So how will you find out? If a list of numbers is given, how will you find out whether this is an whether the list is an AP or not? That is, you have to find out the difference between the consecutive terms. If the difference is same, we can say that the given list is an AP. Okay, so here we will take first, we will calculate A2 minus A1. A2 is second term, so 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. So similarly find out A3 minus A2. So A3 minus A2 means 16 minus 10 is equal to 6. Now we will calculate A4 minus A3 also. A4 minus A3 is equal to 22 minus 16 is equal to 6. Okay, so here if you see, we got A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3 are same here. So all these values are equal. Therefore, the given list of numbers is an AP. list of numbers is an AP. Now the question is, if it is an AP, find the common difference and the next two terms. Okay, so this is actually what is the difference we are getting, that is the common difference of an AP. So we got the common difference as 6. Now next we have to find the next two terms, that is here how many terms they have given, 4 terms they have given in the question. So how will you find the fifth term? So fifth term, next two terms, or we can write it as A5 is equal to fourth term plus common difference, that is 22 plus 6 is equal to 28. Now what about sixth term, that is 28 plus 6 common difference when you add, that is 34. Therefore the next two terms are 28 and 34. Okay, similarly for the next question we will see here whether we have to check whether the given list of numbers is an AP or not. Okay, so first we will take A2 minus A1, we will calculate the difference. So minus 1 minus 1, so what is its answer? Minus 2. Okay, so we got the difference minus 2. Similarly, we will calculate A3 minus A2. That is minus 3 minus of A2 is here minus 1. That is minus 3 plus 1. Minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So we got A3 minus A2 is also minus 2. Now we will take the next one, that is A4 minus A3. Next difference A4 minus A3. That is minus 5 minus minus 3. That is also minus 2. So since we got same, we can write, since we got A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2 and A4 minus A3 are same, this is also an AP. This list is also, list of numbers is also an AP. Is an AP. Now here if you see, this is the difference, no? So this is here the common difference for this AP is minus 2, and we have to find the next two terms, that is A5. So A5 is nothing but A4 plus D, that is minus 5 plus minus 2. So the answer is minus 7, and A6 is equal to minus 7 plus minus 2, that is equal to minus 9. Therefore next two terms are minus 7 comma minus 9. Okay, so the list of numbers given is minus 2, 2, minus 2, 2, minus 2, etc. We have to check whether the given list is an AP or not. So first we will calculate A2 minus A1, that is 2 minus minus 2. When you simplify you will get 4. The difference is 4. Now A3 minus A2. So A3 is minus 2 minus 2, that is minus 4. So here if you see the difference, first two difference itself they are not same, that is A2 minus A1 not equal to A3 minus A2, then you need not proceed, you need not find out A4 minus A3, because here first two difference itself they are not equal. So we can stop there and we can write the given list of numbers does not form, list of numbers does not form an AP. Does not form an AP. So we need not find the next two terms. Okay, if it is an AP, in that case we need to find the next two terms. Here the given list of numbers is not an AP, so we need not find the next two terms. So here also in this question also you see A2 minus A1. A2 is 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Then A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2 is again 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. What is A4 minus A3? Fourth term is 2. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. See here first two differences are same, but the third difference is not equal. So here also we can say A2 minus A1 equal, A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2, but this is not equal to A4 minus A3. Therefore the given list of numbers does not form an AP. Does not form an AP. Okay, so this is how you have to check whether the given list of numbers form an AP or not. So today we have learned the introduction of the chapter arithmetic progression and the concept related to AP. So in my next video we will see the first exercise 5.1. If you like my channel, you can share and subscribe. Your subscription my motivation. Thank you, students.